Thanks, Andrew. Uh, so now I would like to take a few minutes to introduce Command Sergeant Major Beretta. He's a native of Hawaii, and he joined the Army, and congratulations to me because I did say Army and not Navy. He joined the Army in October of 1991. During that time frame, he's had numerous challenging billets, but he's also deployed in support of Operations Restore Hope, Uphold Democracy, Enduring Freedom, and Operation Iraqi Freedom. He has the pleasure of attending Keystone class, and he was the class of 61 of the U.S. Sergeant Major's Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Command Sergeant Major Phil Barretto.
Hey, team, can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
Okay, appreciate it. I'm having a little visual issues, but thank you very much for the announcement, Mr. Brandon. Thanks for everything you guys do on the team. So before we begin, I'd like to a moment to recognize a few special folks for their hard work in putting this together. Well, before I start, I just want to make sure everybody understand that Sergeant Major Lauder, that Faith who won, yeah, she's mine. So I just want to make you guys understand that. But congratulations to Sergeant Major Lauder for outstanding trivia game. And I want to thank Mr. Richard Perez, Mr. Brandon Knox, Miss Lori Stinson. I heard in the past from other people, Miss Lori, that they call you the boss. So I guess I'm going to call you the boss too, ma'am. And the Greater San Antonio Chamber of Commerce, obviously. Other distinguished guests, I think CMC Snyder is on the net as well. Welcome, brother. Thank you. And CMC Putnam. And all the senior NCOs from across all services in this joint environment. Thanks for everything you guys do. And then the sponsors, Silver Eagle Beverages, Walmart, USA. Just like Mr. Perez said, thank you guys for putting this together, because we couldn't do it without all of you guys and all our sponsors. So thank you as well. So in July, I moved here with my wife and 4 children from Camp Humphreys, Korea, where I was stationed as the 2nd Infantry Division Command Sergeant Major. And it was an honor to be there fighting that good fight overseas. But I tell everyone that, when Lieutenant General Richardson selected me, that I put all my cards in this game right here, to be here in San Antonio with Fort Sam Houston here, and to be in, quite frankly, in Military City, USA. I rolled the dice on this one, and you know what? I got pretty lucky, and I'm humbled and honored that to be sitting here in San Antonio with U.S. Army North as a senior enlisted leader for the Homeland Defense. My number one choice, because I decided it was my turn to defend the homeland. I have served on more overseas combat tours than I can count, just like everyone else has. And I wanted the opportunity to give back to our nation right here on American soil. I was also well aware of the great partnership that Fort Sam Houston has with the that San Antonio share. As soon as I came up with this assignment, everyone, not only from Texas, but from around the services, said, I'm going to love it here. And you know what? I'm from Hawaii, but I'm already, my wife and my kids are already thinking of buying a house out here. So I'll throw that out there to you guys. But what a great city. For the past 50 years, the Chamber has organized Celebrate America's Military, an annual tribute to our military service members. And in case you didn't know, this event is the largest of its kind in the entire nation. In order to really appreciate this, I think we have to look back at what was happening in our nation's history. During that period of time, the first wave of redeployments from Vietnam began, bringing our troops back home. As our service members were returning to their loved ones, civil disturbances continued breaking out across our nation. Public outcries against military support in the Vietnam War and other deployments around the globe Imagine the feeling that our men and women must have had returning to those kind of conditions. Understanding this is negative feeling in the public, the city of San Antonio came together and created an event that did the exact opposite. With the creation of CAM, our service members were honored and welcomed into a series of celebrations that reinforced the city's commitment to us. Can't thank you enough. For the past 50 years, we have been lucky to have the city, the chamber, and the organizations like you who recognize and include our military in so many ways. Thank you for your partnership for all these years and constant dedication in recognizing our military men and women and families. You are what makes us Military City USA. So thank you to all. Thank you all who chimed in. Strengthen the nation. Thank you very much. My background, if the team wants to see.
All right. Thank you, Command Sergeant Major. Next, I am honored to introduce a personal friend of mine, Command Master Chief Richard Putnam is a native of Harvey, Illinois, and he joined the Navy service in November of 1990 as an undesignated fireman. After completing his first tour and decomming that ship, he attended the ABFA school, so he was a fueler. And back in May of 2009, I had the awesome pleasure of serving with Rick Putnam in Japan on board USS Essex. It's from that point Rick took off and got accepted into the Command Master Chief program. And then in March of 2013, he served on board the USS Rushmore as the Command Master Chief. And then in May of, in 2014, I had a special unit that I needed someone to take care of the sailors on board, and I knew that I could count on Rick. So in 2014, I called him up and I said, hey, I need you to go to the USS Cowpens. So he did, and he did a fabulous job there. And here it is. In 2018, he took over as the Command Master Chief of the Naval Forces, Medical Forces Support Command. Ladies and gentlemen, Command Master Chief Rick Putnam.
Well, thank you, Brandon, very much. That was beautiful introduction, and I appreciate it. I'm humbled by hearing you speak. And he says he's a good friend. I consider him one of my best, or he is my mentor. That's who I've been trying to model my career after. Thank you, Brandon. I do appreciate that. So I wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the United States Navy in helping recognize all the outstanding senior enlisted personnel serving within the San Antonio area. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this special event recognizing our senior enlisted leaders. And I'd like to take that time to acknowledge Ms. Lori Stinson of the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce Military Affairs Committee for including me in today's celebration. Since 1970, San Antonio has recognized our military through Celebrate America's military events. And that's been going on over the past 50 years. This accomplishment shows the enduring appreciation for the military community here. As a representative of the Navy senior enlisted personnel, all enlisted Navy ranks in the San Antonio area feel very welcomed and embraced by this community. The value placed on all military personnel is heartwarming, and we are appreciative to be a part of this event and all the other events that take the time to recognize our military. So once again, thanks thank you for involving me in today's senior enlisted recognition events, and hoo-yah to all those that are listening wearing the uniform. Thank you very much.